We have seen that we can use some addition rules in order to be able to add our integers. There are some rules that we can use for subtraction also, instead of having to use a number line. If we are using our subtraction rules, an important point to note is that the subtraction rules will take us right back to the addition rules. Therefore, it is very important to understand the addition rules before proceeding to the subtraction rules. Here are a few examples of how to subtract integers. Here's my first example. My first example says 4 minus 7. Our rules simply are, if we have two minus signs back to back, the two minus signs become a plus. Or a minus sign by itself can be represented as a plus and a minus. And what that does is it brings us right back to our addition rules. Here we go. 4 minus 7. Remember the minus sign in the middle here. One minus sign can be represented as a plus and a minus together. So I can rewrite this problem as 4 plus negative 7. Notice this brings me right back to my addition rule. My addition rule where I am finding the sum of two different types of numbers with different signs. Therefore, I need to find the difference between the two numbers. If I find the difference between the two numbers, I get a 3. And my answer gets the sign of the number with the larger absolute value. 7 is a larger number than 4. Therefore, the answer carries a negative sign. A second example. We have negative 11 minus 3. Therefore, again, we have a 1 minus sign in the middle. This minus sign can be represented as a plus and a minus together. So I can rewrite my problem as negative 11 plus negative 3. This takes me right back to my addition rules. For my addition rule says I am adding two numbers with the same sign. Therefore, I add them as normal. I get 14, and the answer gets the sign that the numbers have, negative 14. So notice again, your subtraction brings you right back to your addition rules. Last example. I am told to subtract 25 minus negative 42. My subtraction rule says if I see two negative signs back to back, it becomes a plus. Two negative signs back to back, it becomes a plus. Therefore, this problem can be rewritten as 25 plus 42. And that's a simple problem to do. If we do this, we get 67. Therefore, 25 minus negative 42 is 67. Notice how the subtraction rules take you right back to the addition rules. Therefore, it is very important to understand the addition rules. An important point to know for the subtraction rules is that two negative signs back to back give us a plus. So two negative signs back to back become a plus. And a minus sign by itself can be written as a plus and a minus sign together.